Alright, you guys are gonna have to let me know if the music is too loud. I have done no testing. I just woke up. I am super tired. But welcome everyone. Yeah, so Pokemon is playing this. It's a premiere that they're doing leading up to the Pokemon Presents. But I'm kind of afraid to play the music from it, because apparently they have some issues with copyright takedowns for doing their streams. So I'm like, you know what? I'm still gonna play Pokemon music, but I'm not gonna play the music in this video, so you're not hearing what you're supposed to be hearing right now. But I guess we'll just hang out for the next half hour and discuss things. Get me into the Pika party right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was worried about the audio being overblown. Yeah, they even changed on the channel right here. Oh, I'm not capturing my cursor. They changed the icon to the, like, Rave Pikachu. So, I don't think that's gonna have anything to do with the presents. It's just a weird thing that they decided to do. Yeah, I think pretty obviously we're going to see things for ZA in this. So aside from that, I have no idea. I think it's still too early, and with ZA around the corner for us to see anything Gen 10-wise, but I also am not usually that up-to-date with keeping up with Pokemon Presents and all of that, so for all I know, this is their normal kind of timing, but it feels like we're kind of late for the next gen in the first place with how long we've had Scarlet and Violet. But that's just a feeling. I don't actually know how long the generation has been. I actually want to see if I can find, like, how long. It's usually 3 to 4 years. So I guess we're still within line for that. Hey, Gun Pikmin, welcome. Alive, I want to say, hopefully. I'm guessing more on the Mega Evolution series. I don't know. How often do we even really see much from the card game in these presents, right? Like, I know, like, they're not, like, silent about it in these, but I don't know if we're really going to see much on it. I feel like the card game is kind of in a weird state with them doing the Mega Evolution as its own standalone series, if you get what I mean. Because, like, it's supposed to be, from what I understand, and you can even find it in, like, the Wikipedia about it, how, Mega Evolution is supposed to be, like, the follow-up to Scarlet and Violet, as far as the TCG is concerned. Which we talked about in the Discord. It's just really weird. Like, it's kind of a terrible name. These Pikachu sunglasses are so cool. Oh man, I should have grabbed something for this. Oh well, it's too late. I hope it tells us what release they for Pokemon Champions. That's a good point. I actually forgot about Pokemon Champions. That would be a huge thing for them to show off. Pokemon Champions just feels like it's the new Pokemon Stadium. Because the whole reason that stadium existed in the first place, the original Pokemon Stadium, which we never got into the US. Where is it at? Why can't I find it? I don't know where my original stadium is. Either way, our Stadium 1 is Japan's Stadium 2, I've said this 100 times on the channel. The original Pokemon Stadium was released only in Japan, and the whole idea was not to be a full-fledged game that you would pick up and play. Rather, it was for, like, tournaments and to make, you know, the combat look cooler. So it didn't even feature all of the original 151 Pokemon. It only featured, like, the competitively viable Pokemon at the time. And it was literally just a way to, like, do, like, 3D presentation for these tournaments, for these battles. And then eventually, you know, they made Stadium 2, which is our Stadium 1, and they added, like, mini games and all these things to do using the same engine as the original Stadium. Champions just kind of feels like that. It just feels like, hey, we want competitive Pokemon to be more fancy, and I don't know. That's how it feels to me. But I don't think we really have that much info on it yet. You've never played Stadium, really? I'm out right now, so my connection's awful. Sorry. Oh, you're good. They announced ME last presentation, so I'm just throwing my predictions blindly. That's fair. I got from one stream to yours. Oh, that's awesome, man. To be fair, the goal is very soon to start streaming a lot more often. Again, pretty soon I'll be full-time. I'll be able to stream a lot more. My plan wasn't really to get back to streaming until that happened, until the end of the month. But Presents happened, and I kind of really wanted to do it, even though I have a really busy day today. I actually got my hands on a boxed Japanese Stadium 2 a few months ago from a thrift store here in Japan. Super cool fun. Yeah, so I can't have my Stadium 1. It's not with my N64 games, which is bizarre, but if you give me just a sec. I also have a Pokemon Stadium 2. Well, it's there 3 in Japanese. It was a mistake purchase. I was originally trying to find the original Japanese Pokemon Stadium 1. And I ended up with their version of 3 or our version of 2. So I still don't have the original Japanese one. Did you ever finish Mystery Dungeon? I didn't, and I would like to get back to it. There are other things that I want to stream, and I won't lie, I got a little bored of Mystery Dungeon. I still want to go back and finish it. My plan is I'm working on a challenge run for Pokemon Violet, so whenever I go full-time, the plan is to start off with that, mostly because I just want to play through Violet, because I never got to, I only played through Scarlet. But I came up with a really fun challenge I don't really want to spoil right now. It should make it interesting, especially for someone like me who isn't, like, super good at this kind of challenge content. But I do want to get back to Mystery Dungeon. It'll probably be a little bit longer if I had to guess. Just now I'm going to be listening right now because I'm playing Donkey Kong Country. Oh, you're good. Again, we still have 26 minutes until the presentation actually begins. What do you think will be in the presents? So we were guessing. Obviously, we're going to see some more from ZA. If we don't, I would be shocked. Pokemon Champions has been like the big mystery right now, so I really hope. Again, like. Gunman Pipkin said that they, what was it, Gunman Pipkin? Yeah, who said that they hope they give us a release date. While I agree, I'd rather see what it actually is first. Like, they gave us, like, a bit of a write-up, because, like, you know, they released their little microsite for it, but it barely told us anything. My guess, and what everyone seems to think, is that it's basically just a replacement for the battle system. It's just gonna be, you know, Pokemon Showdown, but official and fancy, which I'm down for. I just want confirmation that's exactly what it's gonna be. Aside from that, I don't think we're gonna see next gen here. I mean, I think it's too early. I don't think we'll see anything on next gen for a while. I mean, October is when we're getting ZA. It's gonna have to be after that. In future, gonna try and also buy some Stadium games. Only recently watched someone play. It looks cool. Man, they're mostly good for the mini games. I won't lie. Oh god, I forgot that on English keyboard is question mark. I honestly feel like half the presents is going to be mobile games like Champions. Well, Champions, I have to assume, is going to be Switch as well, right? Like, if it's just mobile, I'd be severely disappointed. Like, I'm a very light mobile gamer. Like, I play, like, dumb little puzzle games on my phone. Like, I played dumb little puzzle games in TCG Pocket. Like, I don't think I'm gonna want to run a full-blown, like, Pokemon, like, combat simulator on my phone. So, assuming that it's also coming to the Switch and mobile, which I think they already said, right? Like, I'm just going to consider it a console game that happens to have a mobile port. But yeah, we're probably going to see, like, Pokemon Sleep and Masters EX and Unite, which, to be fair, I don't consider really a mobile game either, but I also just don't care about Unite. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Pokemon's mobile game crap, we're probably going to see more of. Now, see, if we got an update for Magikarp Jump, I'd be down. Hope they do a remake of Gen 1 or Heart Gold Soul Silver and bring it to the Switch too. I think if they did another remake of Gen 1, the fan base would riot. That would actually be the one thing that the Pokemon Company could do that would lead to to Pokemon falling off and losing to Pal World. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Gen 1er, but man, they have done it so many times. Like, we had Fire Red, Leaf Green, obviously was the original. Let's Go was the most recent one, which to be fair, I don't care for Let's Go. They always service Gen 1 the most. Like, I want to see a remake of Black and White, personally. I know that's a big topic right now. But like, some of my favorite of the more modern, like ignoring like the first 3 gens, would be like Black and White and X and Y. And X and Y is still too new to go doing a remake of. But that is the one I would rather. X and Y is what I would more prefer to see. What I would love to see is Pokemon release a compilation for the Switch with a physical cartridge that has like Gen 1 through 3 all on a cartridge, maybe even up to like, you know, going past that. And you know, compatibility with Pokemon Home. But that's never gonna happen. People have like photoshopped so many like fake Switch cases of like, oh, here's like the Pokemon compilation of Pokemon Gens 1 through 5. And like, man, it's not gonna happen. As cool as it would be. Let's see here. I think there's not gonna be any remakes or new gen stuff. Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe a remake we could see announced, right? You know, akin to like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Granted, those were some of the worst Pokemon games released in a long time, but you know, better hopefully. Let's see. Let's say Pokemon Master. Sorry, oh, you're good. I don't think there's gonna be any remakes. Okay, oh, wait, I just noticed the Mimikyu. Oh, is there a Mimikyu? I'm not even really like paying attention to what's going on in the video. Magikarp Jump 2 is fire. Man, I would be so down. I say that knowing that Magikarp Jump is still very much alive. Like, I can still download it and play it today, and I haven't. Like, I never even like got super far in it. But it was such. Should I do a Magikarp Jump stream? Is that what we should do? Hey, welcome to stream, Liz. Now, I'm at work, but we'll have the stream muted in the background and watch the VOD later. Okay. Feel free. Same, I think there's gonna, there's gonna something with Johto or Black and White in the future. Yeah, I'd love to see Johto. Like, I think we're overdue for some Gen 2 love. Too lucrative to sell them separate. See, I'd even be down for that, because like on the DS, like I still have my Virtual Console games with Gen 1 and 2 on the DS, and they could just bring them to NSO. Just throw the like Gen 1, Gen 2 games. You can even space them a year apart. I don't care, but like, man, I'd be so down. We already had them on the DS. To be fair, you can still play them on the DS, transfer them to home. Because the PokeTransfer bank thing still works. It's the only real online thing that still works on a DS. But I don't know, just having it on the Switch would be cool. And to be fair, if they released them physically, I'd be like, charge me an extra $30, like, and I'll do it, man. I'll cave. I love my physical collection, man. Let's see. I think I have you playing in my car while I drive to work. Jesus. Don't get pulled over again. That would be hilarious if you got pulled over and the cop just listened to this. Let's see here. This would make you there. I keep not paying attention or looking for it. I'm a big fan of the one that's just asleep in the middle of the crowd. Had a bit too much to drink. Hell yeah, Magikarp Jump streaming. I'd be so down. Good morning, running around at work. Oh, welcome, Obsidian. I don't see it. Am I blind? I'm guessing you can only see it from like one of the angles that it shows us. I wonder what the new Megas will be. I honestly want Mega Meganium. Yeah, if it could make Meganium cool, I'd be down. What do you think about games being $80 now? I think it was an inevitability, but one that I hate. That's about it. Obviously, I don't want to pay more money for games. I think that a lot of games are not worthy of the $80 price tag. Like, God, it makes me think of like when Skull and Bones released, and they were like, "Oh, it's the new quadruple A," and it's like, dude, that wasn't even considered indie. It was terrible. Like, the $80 price tag, I think is fair for some games. I really do. As much as I hate it, I don't want to pay it, obviously. I'd rather them all be free. Except for competitive games. I want a price tag so hackers have a reason to not hack and they get banned and they have to buy it again. That's my biggest pet peeve. Like, if competitive shooters like Overwatch charge you like $10, you're less likely to hack as often. The $80 price tag is a little trash. I think the biggest trash thing is that the second Nintendo does it, Xbox is just like, hey, we're gonna go to $80 too, despite still being in the same generation, a generation that we're struggling to compete in. We're gonna raise the price of our games to $80 too. Just like, God, Xbox is still like my favorite of the big three when it comes to the brand. They are the most consumer friendly out of any of the big three. But it was such a stupid decision. I think Nintendo being the company to increase it to 80 is also wild, because they're usually known for like kind of lagging behind on that kind of stuff. So like, I'm more used to Nintendo games being like, depending on the generation, what time we're talking about, like usually about $10 cheaper than you would find on their competitive consoles. And then of course the Switch kind of mixed things up. In the Switch, it was like, oh, our games are 60 while their games are 60. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, it's an actual home console and yada yada. I'm mostly thinking like the handhelds, I guess. I never had like a Wii U or anything. But Nintendo being the company to kind of bring us into $80 games is just kind of wild. I would have seen it coming from probably Sony first. I think Mega Flygon, I'd be 100% down. When I was playing through the Scarlet DLC and I learned that Flygon was in it, I like immediately told my wife, like, I'm shiny hunting this thing. I did, by the way. I managed to get my my shiny Flygon. Kevin Rodriguez just subscribed. Thank you very much. 100% gonna be here for Magikarp Jump Street. We could get a physical version for Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, and Coliseum. Dude, I'd 100% be down. That's one thing I've talked about before, is how, like, I've barely touched those games, and I really want an excuse to. I never owned them growing up. I didn't have a GameCube growing up, or a Wii. I had a friend that had both, but I barely touched Gale of Darkness or Coliseum. I'd be 100% down. I could see them just throwing them obviously into the GameCube thing. Maybe that, you know, even that's a possibility in the presents, right? Like, because now that we have GameCube on the Switch, that could be a thing. They're like, hey, by the way, Coliseum's coming to the Switch, like via NSO expansion. I'd be down. Imagine me getting pulled over by our state trooper friend and him. Also listening to your stream. That'd be a little weird. I'd be shocked if he even remembered that I existed. $8 price tag is only reasonable for games like Baldur's Gate. Yeah, like 100%. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is 100% a game I would be like, yeah, like charge me $80, I'll pay it. I mean, GTA 6, they're talking about it being like a $100 game or something. If GTA 6 did $80, which obviously it's going to be at least 80, like, yeah, I'd also say that's justifiable. I think there are a lot of games that it makes sense to do $80 for. Just not a lot of the ones that we're seeing are being priced at $80. I got a deal on Cyberpunk. Luckily, I used the $5 coupon, and it was used, so I got it for $55, luckily. It's wild that we're already funding used copies of Cyberpunk for the Switch. By the way, finished my artwork collab, while waiting for the presents. Oh, that's awesome, man. But yeah, so as far as this stream goes, it probably won't go super long after the presents ends. As weird as it sounds, I have a meeting tonight that has nothing to do with my day job. It actually has to do with this. It has to do with YouTube. So I have a meeting to do later tonight. But also, about an hour or so, hour and a half or so after this stream ends, my landlord is going to be coming here because my apartment is flooding my neighbor's apartment. Very slowly, it's a little trickle, but they have to rip apart my bathroom. So I told them that I have that I do like some work from home stuff, and I was like, I can't have you guys here before like a certain time, so I get to deal with that pretty shortly after stream. Yeah, it's cool. It's not the first time it's happened. They said they might have to like tear apart like the wall and crap. It's great. Luckily, if they have to do that, it's not in my apartment they have to do it in, so that's awesome. My neighbor's gonna deal with that. Last year was my toilet leaking downstairs, then my roof. Yeah. My house is flooding my house. Yeah, people who've been around on the channel for a long time, or if you've watched, if you've gone back to watch some stuff, you might remember, I think it's about 2 years ago now, when my hot water heater, just like exploded effectively, and it flooded my apartment. I did a video on, I have this large wooden box that I store cards in. It's not Pokemon, but it's for a bunch of old vintage card games and yada yada. And I kind of like rebuilt that box to have this like felt inline and all of that. And I did a video going through it to see if any of it was water damaged, and somehow none of it was. But I did that in my bedroom on fresh new carpet after we got everything fixed. I'm away to Shiny Hunt and Legends Arceus. Does anyone have any suggestions of what I should hunt? Whatever pulls up in an outbreak, honestly. That's kind of how I do it, Legends Arceus. Like, if I see an outbreak that I'm even moderately interested in, I just go Shiny Hunt that. If there isn't an outbreak, or there isn't one that I care to do, I'll actually go to... God, I can't remember what that zone is called, where you can find the unknown. I'll fly to where the unknown are and see if there's a shiny unknown, and then I leave immediately to see if there's any new outbreaks. Every time you go back to town, it resets the outbreaks. Unlike Scarlet and Violet. So I shiny hunt unknown in between my outbreak shiny hunts. For context, I've only ever found one shiny unknown, but hey. Our house in the middle of our house. Obsidian, don't get that stuck in my head again. Because some pipe is damaged, we need to rip the whole bathtub out to fix it, and we just can't afford it now. There's a chance that's what they're gonna have to do today. So now everyone in my family is speedrunning showers, because if they use it, it's gonna start flooding. Dude, that sucks. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the unknown area yet. I just don't have the brain cells to do it. That's fair. New Pokemon game releases, I grind it out. So like, those kind of some of the unlocks that are like kind of annoying to get, I get them early on. So then future me doesn't have to worry about it. Too late, it's already stuck in mine. We only got 10 minutes left. I've never actually done one of these like lives, like, reactions to a live show before. So I am going to attempt to not pause it at all, because that would be lame. But you are watching a content creator stream it, so I'm going to be talking at certain points, possibly over it. I'm going to try and not talk over anything important, obviously. But if you just want to, like, as much as I like you guys being here, and I want to hang out with you guys, and obviously having an audience is great. I turned off monetization for this stream, by the way. That way there's no chance of ads interrupting the presentation. But if you just want to watch the presentation, like, go watch the presentation. As much as I like to have you guys here. Because I will probably talk over it a little bit. Let's see. I'm waiting for my Switch Lite so I can start shiny hunting. Very curious hobby. Oh, you've never actually done shiny hunting. It is the definition of insanity. You are doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. 10 more minutes. Not just a content creator, a good content creator. I'd say like mediocre, but I mean, I'll take it. A content creator who's like been struggling to do his job lately. What is this? Sorry, I got a notification. But yeah, I mean, I always see, because like I'll do the same thing. I'll watch content creators like that I enjoy watching do, like, you know, their stream or their like reaction to a presentation, and I always see them make like wild predictions, and then sometimes like them and their audience get upset when those predictions don't happen. And it's like, yeah, like, you know, we were discussing, like, you know, obviously I'd be shocked if we don't see ZA here. But everything else has just been, like, speculative. Like, Pokemon Champions information, very unlikely, but possibly info on a new remake. Likely, it's just going to be a lot of mobile crap. Like, some people get so disappointed by events like this because they overhype themselves, they oversell themselves. They hear, like, Nintendo's doing a stream, or Pokemon, you know, or whatever other company, and the one thing that they came there for isn't present, and so they always say it's terrible. I think that's one thing Pokemon has on their side, though, right? They're not showing other franchises. If you're interested in Pokemon, you're going to get something from the franchise out of this presentation. So, like, it's not like people who go into, like, a Nintendo Direct expecting to see the Metroid Prime, and instead they get Pikmin, and they don't see any Metroid Prime, and so they throw a fit on Twitter. Like, no, most people go into a Pokemon Presents expecting to see Pokemon, so it's kind of in their ballpark. The moment I saw news on Switch 2, I knew I had to finally buy myself a Switch. Still 3 months till I'm gonna be able to buy one. I don't know if I would want to pick up a base Switch at this point. I mean, obviously you still have a large library to go through if you've never had one. You know, your situation is different. But at the same time, like, the Switch 2, it is more expensive, but I feel like I'd rather just save for that rather than getting an original Switch. I am wondering if they're going to eventually do a Switch 2 Lite. Like, I feel like it's something that they kind of, like, would be shooting themselves in the foot if they didn't do within, like, the next year or two. It's like when they did the 2DS. That's actually what I picked up in order to play, because it was around the time of the 2DS that XY released, right? I'm bad with my timeline. But it was like, hey, new Pokemon game and a cheaper model of the 3DS, and I was like, I'd never cared for the 3D stuff anyways. Like, I don't need the 3D effect, so I picked up a 2DS, and it was like, oh, cheaper way for me to play Pokemon. I'd say if we don't have, like, a Switch 2 Lite by the time of the next Pokemon generation, I'd be kind of surprised. I would say that would basically mean that we're not going to get one. Still 3 months until I'm able to buy one. Yeah, but if I'd chosen Switch 2, you know, putting 2 more years, that's fair. That's a pretty good reason not to do it. You could always, like, get the Switch 1, save up and wait, and then sell your original Switch. And 5 minutes. I caught Flash Red. That was pretty nifty. Didn't expect that. I still have been looking for the Mimikyu. I keep forgetting to look for the Mimikyu. I have not seen it. Like, I'm mostly, like, staring at the comment section or just talking and focusing on nothing with my eyes. I still just don't see that Mimikyu. Like, it has to only be available in a couple shots, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Was that it right back in the back left? I guess it does make sense for the Mimikyu to pile up here. Not too much longer. Again, my plan was actually to try and go live a little bit earlier, so we had more time to kind of, like, discuss. But clearly we ended up having plenty of time, because we don't know. You know, maybe they could just go straight up with a Stadium 3. I think that's what we really need. Let's be honest. It's looking like that's what Champions is. it's looking like a follow-up to Stadium. If that's what they went into it intending it to be, though, I don't know if they're going to succeed. Again, we haven't seen much on it, but if the core idea is what the original core idea of Stadium was, which is to have like a tournament battler, right? Like a more fancy. There's the Mimikyu. Now I finally spot it. It's on the bottom right there. Well, kind of upper right. One of the things that made Stadium huge, honestly, was like the mini games. It made for like a good party game. Oh, more Pikachu have arrived. I'm planning on getting a Switch 2 and keeping my Switch Lite as a spare if my Switch 2 breaks. That's fair. I don't know. Like, if the main focus of Champions is we're just gonna build, you know, a fancy battling system, effectively, like I can't think of the right words. They need to add the level of content that we had in Stadium, because we had like multiple different battle modes. I liked the idea that you could transfer your Pokemon over to it, although I was never able to do that as a kid. So I always had to stick with the rental Pokemon. I think most people did, to be fair. But like the minigames were huge. Honestly, we just need to get a full-blown Pokemon party game, like a Mario Party Pokemon game. There are so many things that they could do there and make it a lot better than that crappy Animal Crossing one they tried to do. Somewhere on the left, yeah. I love how if this music doesn't fit at all, by the way. What song is even playing right now? This is Lily Cove City from Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. If you weren't here for the beginning of stream, I'm not playing the music from this video in case Pokemon gets upset. What's this for? Good question. All we know is that it's a Pokemon Presents. What's interesting is that this, what we're watching right now, isn't the Presents, by the way. This is a different video. This is Pokemon's premiere, which is technically a live stream, right? It's a premiere. Leading up to the stream. So, like, this ends, I'm gonna have to back out, go into the stream. It was like, or I can buy Switch Lite in 3 months, or I can wait 2 to 3 years to get, when I get it done, get a Switch 2. So yeah, choice is obvious. That's fair. I'm actually gonna go ahead and check to see if the actual stream is up now. Look for the official Pokemon channel. Surely they have, really, it's not up yet. Oh, wait, no, it is. It is. Obviously, it hasn't started. Let me... Alright, I believe we're going to call an end to the rave going on. Let me pull up this real quick. And we'll hop into the actual stream. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't change the capture. Hold on. I did not think that one through. Oh. Okay, I really didn't think it through. It's not letting me capture it. Oh crap, hold on. This is terrible timing. It's getting ready to start. Let me just do it this way. Where'd my other window go? Right here. No, wrong window. Hold on. I got this. There we go. All right, hold on. Let me turn this off. God. Okay, why won't it let me unmute the stream? There we go.
Today, I'm excited to share details about the 2000.
It's getting so laggy.
Pokemon World Championships coming to Anaheim, California.
Okay, Pokemon World Championships. So we weren't missing much there. That was terrible timing.
Around the world who will battle across the
it's alright, we fixed it.
And Pokemon Violet video games. The Pokemon trading card game.
Alright, if it's too quiet, let me know. I guess I need to turn up at least a little bit.
Trainers will receive a celebratory promo card
Chris
competing
Brown.
in the Pokemon World Championships.
Alpha Combi.
Let's take a first look at this year's special artwork for Paradise Resort.
Oh yeah, the new like championship card. Neat. You know, I actually don't think.
In 2025,
Yeah.
we will host Championship
I just-
Sunday in an arena
I'm not
for
that big on the
players.
competitive scene. Like, it's cool.
Those who can prove themselves
It's
as
kind
the
of a
best
weird way to
will
start
earn
off
incredible
the
prizes,
presentation, but I
including
guess
the
it kind of makes
coveted
sense.
Champions line. Alongside our competitors, we expect more than 20,000 Pokemon fans to come celebrate together and enjoy tons of new activities. Each attendee will also receive a special digital code to obtain Toad School for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet video games.
Why?
During the weekend, fans at home can tune
Why?
in to the action via our live stream broadcast
What a weird
available in
choice.
multiple languages. Some of these streams
Band cards,
have
yeah, that's my
special
problem.
giveaways planned, so we hope you'll join
Thumbed
us
up, yeah,
in
yeah.
cheering our competitors as they strive to achieve the title of World Champion. Thank you for
That's
being a
all one of
part what
the
makes our
merch you
global
can buy
community of
there. It's
Pokemon
cool.
trainers so special.
They're gonna talk about the games, are they? Man, I hope they are. Surely we're gonna see something on ZA. I will be shocked.
On this island, we want the Pokemon,
Oh,
to
Pokemon
have
Concierge,
as much fun as
yeah.
they'd like.
We've seen this.
We'll do our very best to help you feel as comfortable.
Is this a thing that
as
they actually
possible,
released already, or is this like
so you can make the most of the
another thing
amenities
leading
we
up to it?
offer. No, I just planted there.
Everyone's favorite Toad School, yeah.
Please. Haru, it's all up to you. Make our team proud.
Are you okay?
Thanks, I'm fine. Kent?
Haru?
Oh yeah, that guy's totally her ex, no doubt.
The like frame rate of stop motion always just messes with me, man.
Moving here helped a lot. Working actually makes me happy, and I can
Both
work
is
harder
out.
too.
Okay.
Wait, Celio! Come back!
The show had been out probably season 2. That was my guess.
Sorry, Celio's
I just
caused
didn't
me
have
so
that big of an
much
interest in
trouble.
watching
I
it.
know, it's a
I can
lot.
see that it's like well done and like there's some passion behind it, but like
For about 15 years now.
I just never cared for stop animation,
Looking back,
even like fake
gave me
stop
such good
animation.
memories and so much happiness.
No, that's definitely music. Probably gonna turn that down a little bit just in case. Don't need the stream taken down before it's over. All right. There's more talking happening now.
And our friends always remind us that we're never
Yeah,
alone.
Pokemon does have a thing like, yeah, you can stream our presents, but also some things that we show might cause your stream to get taken down. And I'm just like, then can we or can't we?
Onward to a brand new day.
The episode September 4th. Okay. You said some of it's out. I'm guessing it means like the first season was really
My
short.
name is Peter Lord, the co-founder and creative director at Aardman Animation Studio
Okay, so this is
in
about
Bristol,
the
England. Now at Aardman, we
animation
have
studio
created
behind it.
award-winning stories with iconic characters.
It's cute. It's pretty much a hit or
Now,
miss,
we
but
have the pleasure of partnering with Pokemon.
more recommend for
on
how
an exciting
little
new
it's
stop-motion
for a
animated
little show to
series.
watch. You got nothing to watch.
We'll be putting
That's
some
fair.
very special Pokemon front and center as the heroes of our show.
I get.
And it will be set in a region which is very close to our hearts. It will give a unique.
I get
look
why people like
at the
stop
Pokemon
animation.
world,
It's a very
told
unique art
from the
form.
perspective of Pokemon.
I just
with a signature
it never worked for
Aardman
me.
sense of character and comedy and craft. I know you'll love it as much as we do. We could not be more excited to share this.
Like even
sneak
as a
peek
kid,
with the
stop
world.
animation just always
let's have a
kind of
look.
messed with me. That do be Wooloo. Turns it off a bit. To be fair, this part's really quiet. So super cute. But I like Horizons better. Nothing really happens in Concierge. That's fair. To be fair, I still don't watch Horizons either. I've been wanting to. Pokemon Tales: The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu. Interesting. Coming in 2027. A little early to be announcing it, but okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, we will be bringing you a variety of news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. In our next segment,
Okay.
we'd like to share the latest information about Pokepark Kanto.
I'm sorry.
Please have a look.
I'm sorry.
Poke Park Kanto, the
Huh?
first permanent outdoor Pokemon attraction, will
Okay.
open soon.
Yeah, I've heard about this. I thought this was like a new thing.
Poke Park Kanto is built on
Wasn't this a
roughly
thing that we've already had
46,000
announced, or am I
square meters of
dumb?
land within Japan's Yomiuri Land amusement
I think I'm
park.
dumb. I started to get excited for nothing.
Pokemon has
I'm gonna
grown
be
so
forced
much
learning
thanks
in
to
like
lots
3
of support
years.
from many people.
Love announcing stuff
So we
early
wanted
over
to make
internet.
a
That's
place
fair.
everyone could come together and enjoy.
I was
A space
thinking of
where
the
Pokemon
Pika
will
Park
always
games.
be, and where people and Pokemon can have fun together. That wish prompted
Oh,
us
this
to
Pokemon Park,
begin
yeah.
work on a world where Pokemon truly
I was
exist.
thinking of this. I was thinking of one of these.
Poke Park Kanto can be broadly divided into 2 areas.
Pokemon live within the forest. When you step inside, you'll find Pokemon playing together in groups.
Would lose a Pokemon
We
amusement
want to broaden
park
people's idea of how
in the
Pokemon
States.
live and interact with one
I'm
another
guessing
by
love,
letting them
yeah.
experience a
It'd be
world of
cool.
Pokemon
I don't know how far I'd be willing to
a
travel
place
for it,
where we can
but
tell
it would be
visitors,
cool.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
As you enter, you'll be greeted by the diverse landscape of this rich
I could make like a little
natural forest where
diorama to
Pokemon
show it. It's
reside.
actually, again, just creativity.
There's also an area where Pokemon and trainers gather.
They could have like a CGI, like this is what it'll look like, but this is cool. Like effort was put into it. But again, it's a cool thing.
Encounters with a
I just-
variety of Pokemon
I'm not
await you.
gonna travel to Japan for it. It's in Japan. I don't remember exactly where they said. It's like part of another park.
Next, we have a number of other announcements.
Favorite
to
starters,
share with
definitely Bulbasaur. Subble is up there. Pokemon Go. Yeah, here we go. Now we get to all the mobile games. My favorite part. To be fair, I did recently reinstall Pokemon Go. Not that I've really been playing it, but I did reinstall it. And I immediately
Pokemon Go
hatched
Fest
the shiny
2025
Azumarill.
Max finale is coming soon. Max Pokemon will be appearing one after another. Eternatus will be appearing for the first time globally. We
think I'll
also have
visit
a
it if I
promo code to share that
Yeah.
will give you a chance to catch a powerful Gigantamax Pokemon.
Yeah, I know that they're like weirdly just now doing the Gigantamax in Pokemon Go. Feels a little late, bud. Totodile, also a fantastic choice. Yeah, here's Masters. We kind of joked about it at the beginning, but like, it's so easy for them to turn out content for Masters. Like, of course we're going to see it at every single Pokemon Presents. I tried it and just didn't care for it, man. It did not grip me, like, literally at all. Alright, here we go. Magikarp Jump 2. Pokemon Go a week ago, and they made an update, and it just stopped working on my phone. That's great. Found a Gigantamax Snorlax at McDonald's, and I couldn't help but screenshot it. That's fitting, to be fair. They should increase the odds of that happening at McDonald's. I can't say whether I like Cafe Remix or not. I haven't actually given it a shot. So maybe I'd care for it, but I've heard a lot of meh things from people. Same thing with Sleep. Sleep is probably great for, like, you know, for kids. And from what I've heard of people that are, like, you know, like sleeping alone and yada yada. It just seems weird to me. Maybe it's because I don't have a good sleep schedule. I mean, I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep right now. So maybe I would just be insulted by this game. I'm just too afraid to install it, to be insulted for my lack of sleep. On Pokemon Dolback, I'm delusional. Yeah, we knew about this thanks to Jay posting it in the news feature in the Discord.
Latios and Latias join the fray to commemorate Pokemon Unite's 4th anniversary. Latios and Latias can both
It's been
quickly
4
fly
years
to
since Unite released. I just never had any interest, man. Especially with it being like pay to win originally. I don't know if it still is, but it was just straight up pay to win. Welcome to 10-cent games. Let's go, let's go. Oh, that's a card. Okay. Well, We were hoping to see something on Mega Evolution. Here we go. Okay. These are looking sick. I need that bulb at the very least. Like, obviously the Mega Venusaur is sick, but... Yeah, releasing September. I try not to spoil myself too much on new sets. I guess that'll be my spoiler for this set. I know 100% want to go for that Bulbasaur, though. Obviously Venusaur's up there, but come on. Promo card coming out called Mac Pikachu.
Just one line?
Wow, this is insanely quiet. Guys, volume is maxed now. Like, this is max volume. But it is, though. At least it wasn't released. You could literally pay money to power yourself up with, like, effectively experience exactly how it worked, instead of just playing the game naturally. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. This is exactly what I'm here in the presents for. I don't really know what I'm looking at, I'll be honest. It's just like a more like child-focused puzzle game. Okay, it gets a bit more challenging. This just feels like the old Pokemon Flash games, man. Okay.
Use the plush you get from solving puzzles to decorate your in-game plush rooms.
Okay. The fact that it's on the Switch is big to me. Again, not big mobile gamer.
Pokemon Friends.
Well, I guess we'll have to do a Pokemon Friends stream. That looks interesting.
Pokemon Friends is a puzzle game where players enjoy the thrill of realization while untangling their thoughts. Every day you play is a chance to untangle your next eureka moment.
Sure, man.
Pokemon Friends will be available on Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android
Oh!
after this broadcast.
Okay. Well, available today.
We hope you download it and give it a try.
The question is, how soon today? It'd be cool to get a stream in tonight on
Allow me to share some news
this.
about the Pokemon main series. A
Oh,
free update
God.
geared for
I'll
the
see if I can
Nintendo
make it work.
Switch 2
Today is
system
so slammed.
available for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. When playing on Nintendo Switch 2, you'll be able to enjoy smoother movement and even
Rip.
sharper graphics.
Which is the whole reason that I picked one up, so I can actually
we
play
hope you try
Scarlet.
visiting the Paldea region on Nintendo Switch 2 as well.
I should focus on the main games. Another mobile game. Yeah, but at least it's on mobile too.
A new Terra Raid battle event series will kick off in Pokemon
Sounds like you're
Scarlet and
definitely
Pokemon
downloading
Violet
it.
tomorrow. These Terra Raid battle events will feature Shiny Wochian, Shiny Qianpao,
Oh!
Shiny Tinglu,
Okay.
and Shiny Chiyu. But just winning the Terra Raid battles won't be enough to get these 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm definitely hopping on.
You'll be able to add each one to your team only after it's been defeated 1 million
So
times.
literally, the first one is tomorrow.
Everyone will have to work together to attain the treasures of Ruin. Pokemon Mass Outbreak events will also be occurring at the same time.
Well, easy
And that's not
Chardette.
all. We're also giving away a tracksuit apparel item, so we hope you continue to
Nah.
enjoy adventuring in the Paldea region.
Dude, I'm about to sink so much more time into Scarlet again, man.
Next, allow me to share some information about Pokemon Champions.
Gonna roll dog and switch light in 3 months. Man, you gotta rush it. Try and get them shiny legendaries. Okay, finally Champions news. It just looks like the Scarlet and Violet engine, to be fair.
Champions. In this title, you can enjoy the battles you know and love from the Pokemon series on your Nintendo Switch or mobile device.
Okay, we finally get to see a little bit more of
You can
it.
invite your previous Pokemon partners to join the action by linking with Pokemon Home, or you
Okay.
can find new partners to battle alongside you right away from within Pokemon Champions.
So basically Stadium, you can use rentals or transfer your own over.
You can recruit Pokemon to your team to battle alongside you. It's up to you which Pokemon to choose. Recruit Pokemon you're interested in and form a team. Then it's finally time for
Okay.
Pokemon battles.
So it's not really rentals then, right?
You can
I'm
enjoy
kinda confused
ranked
on that one.
battles that let you face off against trainers from around the world, as well as private battles where you can take on family and friends with greater immersion than ever before.
Okay, I'm down for the ranked fights. I'm gonna get destroyed.
Take on thrilling matches in single battles and double battles. Finally, we'd like to introduce you to a new way to raise Pokemon that lets you enjoy battles even more.
Oh, they're just simplifying. You can transfer your Pokemon Scarlet and Violet over
Champions
here and just
offers
power up
ways to
easily.
make raising your Pokemon more flexible and convenient than ever.
Oh wow!
Teach your Pokemon moves
What?
that interest you, then train your Pokemon to make the most of them. Recruit and train to easily enjoy Pokemon battling.
How much you want to bet that's gonna be like premium currency you can
Bringing
pay
Pokemon
for?
battles to everyone.
Is 10 cent involved in this
Pokemon
game?
Champions.
If 10 cents involved, you're gonna be able to pay for
Planned
that.
to release in 2026.
Okay, we don't have a release date. We have a release window. That's something.
Last up, we have some news about the Pokemon
Being able
Legends
to
ZA
fine-tune
game.
them like that is
Please have a
wild.
look at this video.
Every generation, every release, we get closer and closer to them just letting you go creative mode with your Pokemon. Oh, my boy! Alright, here's the part I was looking forward to. They keep prominently featuring my boy in the ZA stuff, man. And there's Totodile. Oh, yay. Still lack of voice acting. I'm still way too excited for this game. Again, Legends Arceus is still my favorite modern Pokemon game. Was it an Alpha Houndoom? I mean, I would assume, you know, Alphas are still probably going to be a thing here. It would make sense, right? Got Alpha, Mega. I mean, I remember people saying, like, graphically it's not that improved. It definitely feels like stylistically they've improved things, right? Like, the art direction is a bit better. So, Mega Dragonite. Yeah, a bunch of old Megas here. Cool. So it was the first trailer mostly just like
Pokemon
Switch 1
Legends
edition? What?
ZA. We'd like to introduce this game's new story, which takes place in a city striving to be somewhere that belongs to both people and Pokemon.
Sizer, let's go. Yeah, Alpha Stay and Legends. That would make sense.
After you arrive in Lumio City, either Urbane or Tawny will invite you to join Team
Maybe make
MZ.
Arbok guy look like this on Jesus.
Team MZ's objective is to protect the city of Lumios. Let's get to know Team MZ a little better. There's Naveen, a fashion designer in the making. And there's Lita, who aspires to become a professional dancer.
So you're playing as a
As part
vigilante?
of Team MZ, you'll spend your days in Lumio City with
Is
this
that the
crew.
idea?
Lumio City looks different by day.
I
and by
really
night.
do like that concept of the city just changing at
During
night.
the day, you can explore the city and find
Like,
lots
becoming
of
more
Pokemon to add to
hazardous.
your party. Then, by night, you can compete in the ZA Royale with the Pokemon you've raised, aiming to climb the ranks. As you advance in the ZA Royale, battles against powerful trainers await.
It's just a unique idea for Pokemon.
One of those trainers, Corbeau, is the boss of the Rust Syndicate, an organization operating
So he
in
does get a
Lumio
bit
City.
quirky at
It
night.
seems like he has some kind of business with the members of Team MZ. Lumio City offers plenty of ways to have fun aside from Pokemon battling, too. Trainers can change their hairstyle.
Yeah.
looks.
They didn't do
and
enough with this in
outfits
Scarlet and
will appear
Violet,
however
honestly.
they would like as they stroll around the city.
Okay, it looks like you can do a lot more with it in this game.
If you've teamed up with a Furfrou, a Pokemon with distinctive long fur, you can even have it trimmed into fashionable styles.
I mean,
you can also take
that's
photos
been a
at
thing,
interesting
though.
spots, or relax and hang out with your Pokemon if you like.
Doing evil people
All
hot in
kinds of
games.
encounters await you in Lumiose City. Emma, the best detective in Lumiose, will ask you to help with her detective work. You can find people around the city who need a hand and solve their problems.
Are you guiding the Trubbish? Yeah, that's what it looks like, troublesome patrons.
Mabel is the acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab. By catching Pokemon, you can aid her research.
God, okay, the
In
UI
return,
actually looks
You
clean.
can receive useful items for your adventures in this game.
If a little simple, but I'm down for it.
Something strange has been occurring in Lumiose City recently.
You
Some
can relate to the
wild
motives,
Pokemon
you can
have
relate
been
to them being
mega-evolving on their
ridiculously
own
good
and going
looking.
rogue. These so-called rogue mega-evolved Pokemon can't contain their own strength and are the very definition
Okay.
of dangerous. To take them on,
So they're
you'll
literally
need to
doing
fight
Power World
Mega
boss fights
Evolution
now?
with Mega Evolution.
That's what it looks like, a Power World boss fight, let's be honest.
One newly discovered Mega Evolved Pokemon, Mega Dragonite.
I'm down for it, don't get me wrong, I'm not
distinctive
complaining, it looks really
dragon-like
cool.
Features, like wings on its head and a pearl on
I
its
feel like
tail.
I always sound like I'm complaining about
While
things. I'm
tackling
down
rogue
for it.
Mega Evolved Pokemon, you'll want an ally from Team MZ at your side, plus strong bonds with your Pokemon. This city holds
Sometimes
many
simple is the best
stories.
option.
Different wishes intertwine, seeking for people and Pokemon to coexist. Pokemon Legends ZA, coming Thursday, October 16, 2025.
I feel like ever since Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon has greatly improved on their character design, especially when they just, like, drastically improved the entirety of Team Aqua. Like, get Heralts with the Gardevoir Stone as a gift. Yeah, 100 Pokeballs if you do the digital version early. Cool, thank
did you
you,
think?
man. Regular
Pokemon
Pokeballs.
Legends ZA is releasing on October 16, 2025.
They made a Dragonite look so much cooler. I don't disagree. That's why I
We hope
barely
you're
had a
looking
reaction
forward
there.
To your new adventures in Lumiose City.
Start from Giovanni will keep torturing.
That's all for
his
today's
soul people.
presentation.
Oh,
Thank you very
okay.
much for tuning in.
Eternal Flower Floette. I mean, possible. I mean, that wasn't long at all. I don't know, man. That's kind of about what I expected. Again, people could try like go a little bit too far with their expectations for these things. I was hoping to see Champions, and we got Champions, and we got to see a lot more on it. I actually want to like go back and like rewatch some of these things, because I'm kind of confused on how the Champions things work. At first, it seemed like it was like a rental Pokemon sort of deal. Oh, I need to turn this way down before I start that music up again. I just started to hit play. You guys almost just went deaf. I'm super down for the idea where it looks like we're going to be able to almost like catching as like befriending in Champions. Let me go back. Let me go back. Where was that at? All Pokemon Go. Unite. I mean, first off, just super excited for this. Where was Champion shown off? Pokemon Friends. I mean, yeah. Again, if I get the chance, I might be able to do a brief stream tonight. We'll see. All right, here we go. Champions. So, where do they talk about it? Okay, so recruiting.
You can recruit Pokemon to your team to battle alongside you. It's up to you which Pokemon to choose.
But how does recruiting
Recruit
work?
Pokemon you're interested in and
Okay, hold on. Don't fly past that, Pokemon Company. Don't fly past that. Let me see. Okay, so you can rent a Pokemon for free for 7 days, so it is still a rental Pokemon. But then you can pay 1,000 VP, which I imagine will change depending on the mon, I'm not sure, to just get them, right? Could this be an easier way to do even like Dex completion in future games? You can hop in here, use your VP to buy the specific Pokemon that you need, and then home transfer it over. Because we know we can transfer from home to this game. Surely we can do the opposite, transfer from this game to the main games. Can we shiny hunt in Champions? Can we just scroll through the menus looking for a shiny in Pokemon Champion? I mean, that's cool. I was expecting it to be like, here's every Pokemon in the game, and you can recruit them and use them temporarily, or bring your own over. Which, of course, most people are just going to use rentals at that point, just like they did in these games. So no, that's actually a pretty neat system. Although I'd be curious how people are going to use it. I feel like I'd rather bring things over because of this. This looks like it's actually kind of pricey, right? You can bring your Pokemon over and specifically like EV-IV train. Like you can just change everything about them. It's not just, it shows it here in a minute. But you can see like you can teach them moves like Psychic. It's going to cost 100 VP to teach them, right? They're raising their special attack, special defense, speed, and it's costing them 164 VP. Like, okay, that's including, okay, so 64, so they're only increasing speed. So 64 VP to increase their speed by an unknown amount, and then 100 to teach it Psychic.
Make the most of
like, we don't know how slow VP gain is going to be. Like, we literally have no idea. Of course, anything on screen here is going to be subject to change, right? Yeah, this is the screen. Yeah, so they're giving it a new ability, which is 400. They're changing its stat alignment. Why are they calling it that? Now it's throwing me off on what the actual term is. Either way, that's almost as much as buying that Gardevoir we saw earlier. It's 764 VP. If you're going to be doing this, you're probably going to go ahead and min-max and get it exactly where you want it to be. I feel like I'd rather just bring my Pokemon over to here and train them up than spend VP to buy them. It's weird that we are just straight up buying them now. I'm gonna dig through some more of this, but I want to catch up on chat. I started late. I did have Pokemon Yellow. I was a dumb kid. I didn't get past Brock because I was lost. Beating Yellow first game. The Mew glitch on Red, Blue, and Yellow somewhat. Pokemon Pinball, however, yeah, absolutely no clue how that game worked. Dude, I'd be so down. I don't have my GBA games over here. I'd be so down for them to bring Pinball back. I actually have that one in box, the first one. I'd be so down for them to bring Pinball back. I was never able to get the glitch to work. Music action replay. When was the puzzle game releasing game? I forgot. Today. So it's out today. I don't know if it's out right now. I can check while I discuss. I may or may not have been playing Subnautica the other night. So let me bang on that real quick. Let's see. I only got the missing no duplicate glitch to work. The Gen 2 save. Puzzle game is out now. Yeah, like, is it actually like right now? We go to recent releases. I'm not seeing it. Let me do a search. It might take like a couple hours or so. We'll see. Let me check. Yeah, I'm not seeing it yet. It might be on mobile already, so you might be able to hop on there, but on the Switch, I am not. Oh, wait, nope, there it is. Oh, why was I thinking it would be a free game? It's $10. I mean, I'm gonna buy it. Hopefully later tonight I could do a little stream and check it out. It might not have to be tomorrow, though. I do have work tomorrow. Sort of Fire Red, Pixelated Mess. Only got missing no duplicate glitch to work. It's weird that they didn't mention a price for that game, by the way. It 100% screamed free download because like it's on mobile. Is it paid on mobile as well? Like it makes sense, right? But I don't know. You're just used to free. Most people are like this accustomed to free games on mobile. I'm not seeing it on mobile. Let me go to the Pokemon Company. Oh wait, nope, there it is. It is free on mobile. It has free with in-app purchases. It's probably gonna be like a demo on mobile, and then you gotta pay $10 to get the rest of the game. That's my guess. They've done that before. Nintendo specifically has done that before. So yeah, I'd rather just pay the money to get it on my Switch than on my phone. I only got mentioned. Okay, I already saw that. Transfer Pokemon Internet. I wonder if you're gonna. Yeah. So Borsu, they said that you can transfer games from home. So this is going to be compatible with Pokemon Home. It showed it somewhere.
Then train your Pokemon to offer.
I think it was right before this.
More.
But yeah, you can transfer to like from home to here. You should be able to transfer back and forth. But that like bottle caps and stuff are a bit less useful now, right? Because now you can just throw them in champions and just 100% customize what you want the Pokemon to be. Nature, that is the word I was looking for. My bad. It threw me off that they changed the term there. I have a puzzle game downloaded. The puzzle game downloaded on mobile. I just found it on the Switch store. $7.99. It's probably a regional thing. It's showing $10.99. Well, $9.99 for me.
We have some news about the Pokemon Legends ZA game.
It's free on mobile.
Please have a look at
weird
this
that I
video.
still have Pokemon TV and don't plan on deleting it. I mean, I'd keep it installed too, just for funsies. Last time I played was Emerald, and currently are playing it. Really need to catch up on all the games. To be fair, I'm getting champions. I'm not going to use it to IV train my Mons. I'm just going to use IV train my Mons. That's the thing, though. You're probably going to have to use it for more than that. Like, to actually get the IV, you're probably going to have to actually play a lot to earn it, right? Just in case they ever bring it back. Yeah, man, just wait one day. I mean, we can assume alpha, right? It is interesting that we have alpha in here, and we're like, we know we have mega. But this is the only example we saw in the trailer, right? Or am I just blind? Like, did we see an example of like an alpha mega or any other examples of an alpha here? I don't know. Just in because they never bring it back. There's an alpha watchdog. Was there? Huh. Yeah, Mega Evolution, which obviously everyone is super stoked for. Like, we've been begging for Mega Evolution to come back ever since, I suppose, but let's be honest, it's just Pokemon get big. Like, it was probably, in my opinion, probably the lamest gimmick that they did. Mega Evolution was by far the most popular, and for good reason. And they've been begging them to bring it back for so long.
Which takes place in a city striving to be somewhere that belongs to both people and Pokemon. After you arrive in Lumio City, either Urbane and C's objective.
Story stuff, obviously interesting, but I'm looking for the more
during the day
things we can pick apart. Like,
looks different by day and by night.
Come on, where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Hologram people are a thing, I suppose.
During the day, you can explore the city and find lots of Pokemon to add to your party.
The rooftop thing is interesting. The fact that you're using your phone to get around is interesting. Audio issue for you. Anyone else hearing an audio? I don't know. Maybe I had it too loud. Canon Pokemon ZA. Sure, okay, now it's okay. I'm sold on ZA just because of the hot evil guy. Is that all it takes? Like, I really do like this UI. I mean, let's be honest, it's effectively the same that we had in Legends Arceus. I mean, minimap up here on the top left. You actually have your Pokemon swaps right here. I kind of like the depiction of the balls. I think it's a little lame that we don't have, like, correct me if I'm wrong, the whole idea is that this takes place in the future, right? The fact that we're using the exact same balls is kind of weird. When Legends Arceus kind of set this precedent of we're using a different entire type of ball, like an entire different style of ball for that era, right? It's cutting in and out. Okay. To sleep while Pokemon battle is happening on your roof. Yeah, I saw that. Insurance companies got to be making some crazy money in this city.
Then by night,
So yeah, you can actually see on the mini map like how large we can expect these areas to be, and you have. I wonder if you can still use all the fast travel points at night, because they're kind of whited out. Did we see that in the daytime?
find luck day and
We're not really getting many instances of the mini map.
you can compete in the ZA
I'm wondering if
Royale
you
with
can't
Pokemon
teleport to
Stadium
them if they're
Stadium
in one of
Day.
these red zones during the nighttime.
As you advance in the ZA Royale, battles against powerful trainers await. One of those trainers, Corbeau, is the boss of the Rust Syndicate.
Well, Texas Hollywood
an
Twink, I'm spending
organization
2K
operating in
Ukrainian
Tokyo.
currency on the
Seems like
game.
he has some kind of too.
Yeah, the new clothing thing. Again, I think that the biggest thing that honestly held back the clothing in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was just the class uniform thing. Like, if you're playing Violet, sorry, you're wearing purple. Playing Scarlet, sorry, you're wearing red. And like the weird like plaid stuff that was on like 90% of it. Like they didn't do enough in my opinion. Like the DLC is greatly expanded on the customization. And to be fair, that's not why I'm here. Like, it's a cool thing that you can do. I'm not buying the game for that. This looks like they're greatly expanding on character
If
customization.
you've teamed up with a Furfrou, a Pokemon with distinct photos and interesting spots,
All right, skip ahead a little bit.
is the acting to
Pile of
receive
trubbish.
useful items. By catching Pokemon,
Yeah,
you
the
can
same
earn
catching
points.
system. It
In
feels
return,
more
you
fluid,
can
I'll
receive
say
useful
that.
items for your adventure.
I more recently got back to Legends Arceus. I was super disappointed that it does not have any improvements on the Switch 2. It technically runs slightly better. It looks worse. Like, it looks terrible on the Switch 2 screen. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Legends Arceus, like, drastically needed that improvement. Like, it feels weird playing on the Switch 2, I won't lie. I'll pay for it. Make me pay for an update that unlocks the frame rate. Like,
Something strange.
my
has been
boy.
occurring in Tokyo City recently.
So somebody said that there was another alpha that we saw in this trailer, or was it in the other trailer? Did I just not notice it in the other ZA trailer?
And are the very definition of dangerous.
Rogue Mega Trainitar.
To take them on, you'll need to fight Mega Evolution with Mega Evolution.
See, I like the idea of these boss battles. Like, it seems really
One
cool.
newly discovered Mega Evolved Pokemon, Mega Dragonite, has
I still just don't care for it. The weird wings on the head. Yeah, they gave it a ball on the tail, they moved the wings to the head, and they were like, that's a Mega. Like, they did so... They did so little. I mean, he still has his wings on his back, you know what I mean, though? Like, the weird, like, head wing, like, I don't know. I don't think they did nearly enough for that one.
For people and Pokemon to coexist.
When they're talking about you helping people in the city and stuff, okay, I probably just missed it. I'll take your word for it. They give my liner, they know what they're doing. Information, yeah, so early purchase bonus. I'm guessing this is rather you get the game digitally or physically. Unique Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so all you have to do is play the game early and you get it's here Trainer Ultra Evolve it into Curly and Gardevoir, and Mega Evolve it into Mega Gardevoir to unleash its potential. Surely there'll be another way to get that stone. I don't know. But then digital version early, so you only really get a bonus if you buy it digitally, but it's Pokeballs. I'd rather just get the physical game, thank you. Let's see here. Same with Mega Amp. What's everyone's favorite Gen 7 Pokemon? Mine is either Rowlet or Mimikyu. Probably Rowlet. You have to come back to me though. I need to see a list. Anyways, I believe that's it for the stream. Wasn't planning on going super long. I guess I'm gonna pick up the Pokemon Friends game, and maybe later today I can do a stream. Maybe tomorrow, we'll have to see. If it's later today, it's gonna be at least after or around 7 p.m. Eastern time. But I'll let you guys know in the Discord. Thanks for hanging out, and I'm just gonna pull up this real quick. Where is... Ooh, wrong one. Bam. Yeah, I still haven't made an end screen. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys later. I do have another video going up tomorrow at the very least. Goodbye.